Welcome back to another episode of the House Husband Diaries. I am your host, Carter C., and I'm going to get right into it. A little bit about marriage. Yeah, we're getting close to Christmas here, and I thought it'd be fun. I got some thrill of the chase, Forrest Finn treasure hunt days, 3 days a week, and then I've got some 4 days a week. I do house husband stuff. Just things that interest me, whether it's sports or life, funny stories, travel, and I thought I'd do a little bit here, on marriage. And unfortunately, my wife started following me the other day, and so we'll see if she watches all these videos. Hopefully, she doesn't have time. But anyway, I'm going to be honest, right? So we'll talk about some marriage, and I'll just get right into it, right? So I got up early the other morning. I was in the bathroom. My wife's getting ready, and so I went to go use the restroom. So all of you who are, in middle age or heading that way and older, know that you can't hold it all night anymore. And so I was going to the bathroom, and I'm a morning shower kind of guy, and some people shower at night, some people shower in the morning, some people don't shower for like 3 days, whatever. But I like to shower every morning. And so I'm like, butt ass naked, and I'm using the bathroom. My wife's brushing her teeth or, doing her hair or whatever. She's getting ready for work. And but I'm using the bathroom, and oh, yeah. So I'm a slam dunker too, as well. So like, as a boy, when you grow up, you're always told that girls sit down to pee and boys are supposed to stand up and lift the seat. Well, I mean, obviously I'm an house husband, right? So I'm lazy AF. But like, I knew that a long time ago because I never understood why boys are supposed to stand up. Because like, if you could just sit down and like why would I stand up and have to aim and hold up? Because not every toilet seat stays up. Like sometimes they fall down. I've had it fall down and hit my stream, and it goes everywhere, and it's just terrible because whatever, it's a messed up toilet. So, or you just, for whatever reason, you aim and you just miss, and it's just, so I learned a long time ago that if you just turn around and sit down and slam dunk, you don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to clean anything up. Like, everything's fine. So I'm a slam dunker, like, unless there's a urinal, I'm like a slam dunker like 98% of the time. Like it's like a matter of efficiency. I guess that's why I'm into the German efficiency, right? I mean, why would you not slam dunk it? So that's when I knew maybe I was a little bit different, back then. But so anyway, I'm in there slam dunking it, right? And also like I shower at night too. So like whether I work out, whether I don't work out, whatever. But before I go to bed, most nights, like not every night, but most nights I'm just like, I feel kind of gross, kind of grimy. I'm gonna go ahead and shower anyway. So maybe I don't wash my hair, but I'll just go ahead and shower, and then 6-7 hours later, I'm gonna shower again when I get up because I'm just sleepy and blah blah blah, and like a nice warm shower just does about it good. So I'm in there, like I've showered the night before, slam dunking it, and then I get out of the bath, or I get out of the bathroom, and like we have the toilet's in a separate spot, and then we have this little walk-in shower, and my wife's doing whatever she's doing. So I walk out of the bathroom, I reach into the shower, and I turn on the shower, and my wife goes, "Ew, you didn't wash your hands." What? I didn't wash my hands? I'm getting ready to wash my entire body. Like, what do you mean, ew? Like, do you not understand that in order to wash my hands, I have to go grab a sink or the knob on a sink and turn on the sink to wash my hands and then turn it off? Or I can just get in the shower, use my dirty hand to turn on the knob, and the shower knob is going to get wet as well. She was like, you should have just washed your hands. I was like, what planet? Like, marriage is all good. Like, don't get me wrong, right? I mean, everybody says, oh, like marriage, whatever. And I was late to the party on the marriage thing because I was looking for the right person, the right woman. Like, it's just for me. I went into this whole like, let me get married early, and then not really sure, and then 5, 10 years later get divorced, and then be out on the dating scene again. Not my style. Other people, teach their own. So I was late to the marriage scene, and I went to an all male boarding school. You white privilege that up, whatever you want to say. I have done my time in dorms with dudes. I know what dirty is, college. I am a very clean person. I'm probably an exceptionally clean man from the stories that I hear and also what I've seen with my own eyes. However, what I think is so interesting and so crazy is that when you get married, like uh, marriage is like choosing a roommate in college, except for you don't really know their cleanliness level, right? Like you're just kind of like you're hot, and maybe you like their intellect or other things like whatever other things, but mainly you're like they're hot, and I just kind of want to live with you for the rest of my life, or until we have a big fight, or until I think you're not hot anymore, and I guess that's how most people think of marriage. Um, but you don't really get into like the hey, like what's your shower routine? Like, what's your what like how clean are you? Like, do you like to do laundry? Do you do it very often? Because like over the next 15 or 20 years, it's going to get really annoying if we differ pretty substantially in these areas. And like all of the like pre-marriage counseling, if anybody goes to that or anything, like they don't really talk about the nitty gritty. They talk about all this other stuff. They're like, okay, they're like money. Money is the number one reason why people get divorced. Like, yeah, I mean, money's important, but man, those routines, the personal routines, like I can't tell you, like, why would I get called out on not washing my hands before I get into the shower? Right? Like I've never experienced that in my life, and I was like, really? Like I'm like I don't know. I was in my mid-30s, like really, and I'm getting ready to wash my whole body, and now I'm being called out because I haven't used soap. Like I don't really understand that. But then I was thinking about like other routines that you have as an individual, and I don't know if everybody else has routines, but I talked in another episode about kind of that ADD thing, and like I have to figure out routines, and I have to I have to be organized and get into like a habit of doing things. Otherwise, I'll totally forget and have like no clue, like no idea. So I put my keys, my wallet, my cell phone, my sunglasses in the same spot, like every day, every time. I come home, when I leave, everything's right where I know it is. I go grab yada yada yada, boom boom boom. Everything has its pocket, has its place. Like some people might call that OCD, but I like it's not like I wouldn't say it's OCD because it's not like I go through a routine. Like it's just so I remember it. Otherwise, I would have no idea where keys or watch or anything, sunglasses, anything would be placed. So so that was the one thing, right? So my wife doesn't know where anything is, and if anybody who knows her watches this, like I mean that in love, 100%. But like almost daily, nightly, it's like, where are my glasses? I don't remember where I put them. Where's my computer or my charger? Like, where's my phone? Like, when she's home, she'll put it all around, like, multiple times a night. Like, where's this? Where's that? And I'm like, oh, like, at some point, you just go, and I've been working on this for years, right? And we've been together for, like, a decade or more. And I'm like, hey, it would really simplify life if we could, like, find a plate, something that you like. We can go, like, buy one. We have tons. Like we could just, if we get a bowl, something, and you can put your keys and your glasses and your phone and whatever, and then you'll know where it is, right? Like you'll just know, and you don't have to ask me, because why ask me, right? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm here like through thick and thin. You know what I mean? I'm here through sickness and in health, but whew, man, there's certain things that you just like what's your routine? You know, like when you're single, you're an individual, you have your routines, and you get good at things, and you go, okay, this is how I want my life, and then somebody else comes into your life, and you're like, all right, it's not how I do it at all. Can I help you with that? And they're like, absolutely not. I like being completely different than you, and yep, we're just gonna live it that way. And I say that all tongue in cheek, right? I mean, obviously it gets frustrating and nobody talks about it. You don't ever see any videos about it, but since this is the House Husband Diaries, I figured, hey, why not? Let's be honest. So yeah. So the other two routines that I have that were totally like, get at times get some more than others that get busted up with marriage, that I just never thought would be not necessarily an issue, but would just come to mind is like I got this routine in the shower where I soap up in a certain route, it's like a routine. Like I soap this side of my body, and I soap this side of my body. Then I do my legs, or I guess I should say my torso, and then I do my face, and then after I wash all that off, then I shampoo, right? So like if I'm stopped in somewhere, I know what I've watched and what I haven't. Because at some point when I was a kid or whatever, teenager, like I guess like I used to like be so ADD, I'd get out of the shower and like wouldn't have washed my hair, or like forgot to wash my face, or didn't wash, something would be stanky, and you're just like, okay, I got to figure out a way that like this is how I do it. So like I shower, I soap up in a routine, and then I shampoo last. And I do it the same way every day, every time I'm in the shower, because it's just how I do it. I don't think about it. It's a routine, and that way I know like I'm clean, and life lives happily ever after. Well, you get married, and then like you're not showering alone anymore. Not necessarily are you showering with your spouse all the time. Sometimes you do. And then they're all like, let me get in the water, and let me like whatever, and make out, and you're like, hey, I still have my routine. I need you to like, can we do this later? Like the romance is like, like we either need to do the romance before I get into my routine, or the romance after I finish my routine. One or the other, because I got to do this, and if I don't, like I'm gonna freak out, because then I'm not gonna know if I'm clean or not. Or they're like wanting to talk about their day, or you're talking about your day because they're in there using the bathroom, which is super pumping, like freaking awesome. Big fan of that. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have like routines, like soap and shampoo and conditioner and whatever. Like I don't even know. Like I don't even use conditioner or all these other things that I see. That's a whole another topic of conversation, of all the beauty products and stuff, which my wife I think uses very few, but it's still just unbelievable. And then the other thing that I was thinking of that I wanted to share was my routine. Yeah, I use past tense, right? Was my routine of reading before bed, and I said that in another episode. But I used to always read before bed because it would help me, or pseudo help me calm down, so that I could turn the light off and go to sleep until my other personalities show up. And now I don't go to bed until I get in bed, and then my wife's getting ready for bed, and I might read 5 pages or something. Maybe not. I don't always read anymore. And I was thinking about it because I've been on this book called Code Girls for the last like 2.5, 3 months, and usually it takes me like 2.5 weeks or less to read a book. And I've been on this book forever. And part of it is because we have a puppy, and the puppy takes up all of my time. And then the other part is I don't sit and read in bed for like an hour every night because my wife is a surgeon and she needs her sleep, and I'm trying to be thoughtful and considerate of her, of her need for sleep, but also of her patients and their need to have my wife do a good job. And so when she's like, "Oh, you can stay up and read," and I'm like, "No, that's like I'll just go ahead and turn the light off." So I'm trying to figure out like how to rearrange my schedule so that I can kind of like get everything that I used to do, all my like I guess I'm retweaking my routines from what worked when I was a kid and all through my 20s and early 30s now to try to like take what worked and say, okay, like there's going to be a little difference because you're married now, so let's tweak them and then make them work for marriage. And then the last thing I'll say about marriage that is kind of I think it's funny because I watch some comedians and I watch different people talk about the the male female gender roles and everything, especially in today's day and age and politics and stuff. But the house husband duties. So what's fascinating to me is all the time that I hear about women's rights and women this and women that and males. So like I like to do laundry more than my wife does. So I don't always like my wife did laundry this past weekend because I don't know, she just had a lot. And I got to be honest, I don't really 100% know how to do women's laundry. Like there's some certain things that like certain pieces of clothing that need like special attention, and guys' clothes don't like need that much attention. So I definitely have some room to learn there, but laundry, dishes, I probably split the cooking. Like, I don't know. I might do a little more than her. She prepares all the salads or most of them, but the cooking, I probably do the majority of the cooking. But she would say preparing salads. So I'll give her that, right? Like the vacuuming, the cleaning, um, like I take care of that. The yard, that's a normal guy job, right? Like that's so the yard, edging, mowing, all that kind of stuff. Then like grocery shopping, other errands. Like we used to grocery shop together, but that doesn't happen anymore. That would be like that was fun for us because when she was in med school and residency and then like fellowship and stuff, like you just don't get to spend a lot of time together. But one of the things that you need to do is eat. And so if we needed to go to the grocery store, that was actually like a fun time because we could go and say, oh, okay, like this is what we're going to eat this week. And we go grocery shopping and it was a chance. I know that's really mundane and it sounds ridiculous, but it's the little things in life. And yeah. And so then the last thing that I'll say before I close up shop for this episode of the House Husband Diaries is one thing that has thrown a complete and total wrench into all of the routines and everything that goes along with marriage is our new puppy. And we've had him for, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, 2 months now. 2 months? Let's see. Maybe 2.5 months. And man, like hadn't had a night's sleep since he's gotten here. And he's actually asleep right down here. I gave him a little bone thing, and he chewed it, and he got all like bone drunk, and he's hanging out. He's a cute pup. He's a good pup, but he's like high energy, and he's got to be like right on me. So it's really difficult to be able to film these, to plan these episodes, to try to say, hey, like what's going on, and to keep everything going, but also keep the household going, man. So life's all not peachy keen, but if you have any routines that you found that were maybe interrupted by marriage, or if you're single and you're thinking about getting married and you're just like, hey, like what's your experience? Shoot me a message. You can email me at carter@hhdiaries.com. You can post it in the comments, but yeah, just thought I'd start doing a little more personal stuff since it's the House Husband Diaries. Start having a little diary entries. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Hope you're having a great day.